Okay, so I've been weed eating today. Got some campers coming in on the 19th. Gotten pretty far up the other hill, which is their east hill. Crossed over from the west right away and heading up toward the cliffs and the cave and the oil wells. But as you can see, it's getting pretty ominous here. Got some thunder rolling. So we're gonna head down, leaving majority of my gear up top here because I'll need it again tomorrow. But I'm taking the weed eater so it's not out in the rain, and hopefully I'm not out in the rain, but a nice cold rain would feel good. It sounds like rain moving across the trees right now. Sounds to be a gully washer coming. Just heard another tree fall. Alright, we're not going to make it down before I get rained on, but we're going to show you as much of this path as possible. Like I said, I'm going to leave my gear up here. It's in a couple of places. I have my cooler down here on the other side of the creek. Got to get up here with the chainsaw and get these out of the way. Yep, here comes the rain, y'all. There's a really beautiful cliff up there on the west mountain. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm about to get wet, so woo. Crossing trees that are down with a weed eater and rain chasing me. Beautiful mushroom right there, and some smaller ones on the limbs and on these down trees. Well, maybe the creek will be going really good by the time I first, hearing stuff falling out of the trees. Gotta always be looking up, make sure there's nothing over my head, nothing falling toward me. Slippery rocks. Creek's moving, but the falls are not very strong right now. Possibly after this rain, we'll get some. This is where the four paths meet. You got the one going up to the west cliffs, and that one there leads to the end of the property, and that one of course goes across the creek. We're heading the one going down toward the house, and it's cooled off about 10 degrees. That's a quick drop in temperature right there. A lot of down trees in the creek right now, possibly slowing it down. Getting dark. We're heading down the hillside on the west side trail, getting ready to pass Mermaid Pond here soon, which there's so much foliage it's really hard to see it. The only wildlife I saw today were some hornets. They got a little disturbed with my weed eating, and a turtle as I was heading up the hill. Heard a lot of songbirds up here until I started with the weed eater. Now it's all quiet except for the wind. This here big tree here, my dear sweetie grumpy goat's gonna have to get taken care of soon. It's caught up in two trees. Temperature's dropping again. My lens is getting a little foggy. did forget my brace today from my knee. So this downhill trek is a little bit on the painful side. Coming up wasn't so bad. It's the down that gets me. Especially with it being moist from the rain we've had the last couple of days. The four-way junction is approximately a half mile up the hill, straight uphill. And I went another quarter mile to another half mile back around on the other side of the hill, headed toward the cave, which I didn't make it to. Doubt if you could see the cave from the trail, and I'm getting wet now, boy. That's cold. Alrighty then. The cave's going to be covered with a lot of foliage right now. Won't be able to see it too easily from the trail. Hoping to be able to get a couple of forks off of the main trail to take you to some of the cliffs and some of the really cool rock formations. Got one big giant rock, looks like a giant mushroom. That one we're going to call Meditation Point. Well, at least the thunder stopped, which means there shouldn't be any lightning coming. Got about another quarter mile to go. Hoping to be able to get up here with my grass seed and clover and rye and get some greenery on this path and help stop this wash off from happening. The good thing is there's a lot of rock here in this, so walking it's not so bad. Had all this work done by M&R Construction. Mr. Mark Reed is awesome. He's fast and reasonable, and he's down here in Estill County. If any of y'all need any work done, give Mark Reed a holler and tell him Nocoma's Pass sent you. Getting closer. Starting to hear my dog yapping. She don't like to get wet either. As you can see, some more down trees. Those are always fun. Now, they said these storms weren't going to move in until after 4. Not sure what time it is right now, but I didn't get started weed eating until about noon today because it took me forever to get everything hiked up to where I needed to be. Well, tomorrow will be a little bit easier because I only have to take a weed eater up, and I think I'm going to take the smaller weed eater with me because it's a little bit lighter, and I can really feel the weight of this one here on my back and my neck today. And I was up here today by myself, and That's because my two grandsons, one got injured falling off the loft, the ladder slipped and he fell down, and the other one's not feeling too good. So using a two-way, staying in touch with everybody, and also was able to text Dallas while I was out, so everybody knew exactly where I was and what was going on. So that's a good thing. And didn't get as much done today as I hoped, but every little bit counts, especially when you're doing it by yourself. Makes for a long, hard day when you got to pack everything, make 2 or 3 trips up the hill, gas cans, coolers, equipment. As you can see, I'm about down to the bottom here, and it's raining pretty hard, so I'm gonna put you all away, and I'll be posting later some pictures from today. And why don't y'all check out our Facebook pages, Katia's Travels and Nocoma's Pass. And also don't forget to go to Katia's, I can't even say my own name, katiastravels.com. That is my blog, and it shows you some progress. I'm going to be writing some more articles and putting some more recipes on, showing the progress of this long forsaken home of ours. 2 failed contractors and a group of friends putting up our rafters for us. Of course, we got rain every day this week, so it don't look like we're going to get anything done that way. So I'm going to get off here. Y'all have a wonderful day.